Hello everyone! Ciao, buongiorno a tutti. Ohayo gozaimashita. Buenos dias a todos. Bonjour. For today, we will talk about how to apply and get an electronic identity card, or what we call here CARTA IDENTITA. So how to get an identity card? For first identity card, lost identity cards, and stolen identity cards. So citizens can apply for an electronic identity cards, or what we call the CIE, stands for Citizens Identity Cards, instead of a paper identity cards at their local commune offices. So why do we need an identity cards? It is commonly used for business transactions. When we remit some money in our country, they were asking for a CARTA IDENTITA, where they will record your profile identity. So, what is an identity card? Well, an identity card is a personal recognition document that is valid here in Italy. Foreign nationals and stateless persons who are resident in Italy can apply for an identity card by going to the registry office of the commune where they are resident. So you can apply there, but you can, due to coronavirus, you cannot directly go to the commune offices right now. You have to set up an appointment by calling their hotline number 020202, and then a call center agent will gonna talk to you and ask some informations. What is your purpose of calling them? So you just have to tell them that you are applying for an electronic identity card. So you have to state some details about informations about yourself. They will gonna ask if you were resident here in Italy, what is the purpose of your asking for your application for getting an electronic identity card. So what are the documents that are required and necessary to pass through the commune offices? The necessary documents are the following. You have to submit to them a recent passport photograph, which is at least white background. They need also your codice fiscale, your valid passport, a valid resident permit where you are residing at the moment, and your permit to stay, which is what we call the permesso di soggiorno. You just have to submit it to them by when you set up the appointment, and they will evaluate your documents, and then there you will do the digital imprinting of your thumbnails. So some are also asking about minors. Well, minors must also present themselves at the registry offices with the necessary paperwork in the presence of their parents, in the possession of a valid form of identification and the residence permit. So you also have to submit those necessary documents for them to evaluate. So about the lost or the stolen CARTA IDENTITA. Well, about those lost and stolen identity cards, the foreign national must go through the registry office with the following statements made by the Carabinieri or the Italian police, and you can go at the Questura or what we call the police headquarters. You just have to submit one recent passport photo and a valid residence permit or your permesso di soggiorno. So, how long is the identity card is valid? Well, in general, the identity card is valid for a period of 10 years and can be renewed. The application for renewal can be made in the 180 days prior to the expiry date. It is necessary to know that the identity card must have the same durations of the residence permit. It is not valid abroad, both for EU and non-EU. It serves exclusively an identification documents. So when there is control, when you go to another Schengen countries, they will ask for your identity cards. So you just have to present it to them. So there will be no problem. So when you travel, but when you travel along Asian countries, maybe they were not asking for it because sometimes it is not necessary. So at least you have a identity card. Well, what else can I add to that? A reminder also, applying for a identity card, it is easy after you've done the residency step. So before you apply for the identity card, the first step you must do is that you must apply for your residency here. You must apply for your certificado de residencia, your residence certificate. So when you are done with your residence certificate, you can actually apply then the second step for the identity cards. Sometimes you will be in control at your house. An officer will check you if you were really residing in that residence. So you just have to wait for their messages, and they will gonna set up an appointment for you. They will control you if you were really residing in that house. It's just a house control if you were really residing in that. Then how about the fees or payment? I think it is about €22.21 for the payment of these electronic identity cards. The validity for minors for 0 to 2 years old is 3 years. And for those 3 years old up to 18 years old, it has a validity of 5 years. And for adults, it is 10 years. So, what I can add to this is good luck for those people who are now applying for this sanatoria or amnesty for migrants. So, you are now on your first steps. So, your second step, when your permesso di soggiorno is released, well, you can apply for the residence certificate, and then that's it. You can apply for your electronic CARTA IDENTITA at any commune offices. So, that's it for now. I'm in a hurry and I have to work for a few moments. So, good luck to everyone. I hope you had some good ideas and information about my blog for today, and see you to my next blogs for the coming few days. So, bye for now. Arrivederci. Ciao.